Hey guys, welcome back to Sip, Savor, and Celebrate. I'm Chris.
And I'm Devin.
And today, I've been waiting for this one. I know I did the unboxing the other day, and I called this my Planes, Trains, and Automobiles bottle because literally I had to basically do that. I had purchased it, had the folks ship it to my New York address, and then I had a friend pick it up from my New York address. That is a flight attendant, and then put that in the UPS and send that to me. So it was quite the long trip, but I got it. Yay! This is the G4 Añejo Special Edition 6-barrel. So I'll let you go ahead and pop that up there. I found a neat little description somebody put up here by Sean Miller. It's a one-of-kind special release of G4 tequila. Several years ago, some young people approached Felipe Camarena, that is, over at El Pendio, and asked the mad scientist, that's pretty much what he is, because he loves to, experiment with different water types. And to help them with an experiment, and he could not resist. The batch is a complete departure from the familiar process at El Pendio. Other than oven cooking, and the usual Philippenstein, which is basically this big roller with spikes on it, and it crushes the agave back and forth, and that's kind of cool.
Do you have the two posters?
I do have them right here.
While you're talking.
There you go. And then this is a very small batch, was fermented in barrels using champagne yeast.
Ooh. Okay.
And no added heat. Only rainwater was used for all aspects of the process.
Okay, I get that in the nose.
Okay. And the tequila was distilled outdoors in Felipe's little mezcal still over a open fire from propane gas. So there was not wood, so it didn't interfere with the flavors on that part. A very slow and careful process. The unique tequila was then aged for 30 months. Also uniquely, it was in 2 used white wine barrels and 4 cognac barrels, thus the 6 barrels. Edition, and as you can clearly see, we'll read the rest of that later, because the rest of it goes into what it tastes and smells like. But ultimately, there we go. Here we are.
It is unique because it is a synthetic cork that almost feels very much like wax.
Okay.
So I thought that was very unique.
All right, we ready to go dip into the smells? That is different. Whoa, wait a minute. Almost perfumey in a sense, but it...
Definitely very floral at the top.
Yeah, yeah. I still get some agave in there, though. But it's like a sweeter and... like a sweetness.
No, the agave definitely comes out as you move down the clock. and I agree, there's some nice salt to it. I don't know if I would go as far as briny, but there is a nice salt to it.
Man, that smells so good.
Do we know, was it a red wine or a white wine?
White wine.
White wine.
Yeah,
okay.
It was a white wine. Let's see, where is this? I want to see if they got... There it is, 6-barrel edition.
Because there is some kind of like sweetness at the bottom, which I would think is more for me like the wine coming through.
Or the champagne yeast.
No, I think the yeast is more at 9 o'clock. Well, anywho, for me.
Okay.
Well, we always differ at what time we get
true.
things,
No,
so
you're right.
That's why I preface, guys. For me, this is where I'm getting it.
For me, I get that floral perfume at the 12. I get a slightly briny agave at the 3 o'clock.
Is that because it went to sleep?
It did. And I get more vegetal notes on the 6. Maybe a little bit of vanilla in there.
I was trying to find the cognac in there, and I'm not getting a lot of spices. I'm not getting...
See, that's my 9 o'clock is the spices. Kind of like clove and allspice and clove on 9 o'clock. I don't know. I'm liking it.
Let me erase my nose real quick.
Yeah, a little spicy at 9. Oh, ready?
No.
No, okay.
Well, I was smelling it without the motion.
Okay.
And so now, I want to see, we're going to agitate it a little bit, see if we get some more things, just like our friends there in Mexico told us and taught us.
It is so different than most.
Oh, that agave definitely jumps out.
You know what we should do after we do this? We should add in the original añejo and see what the differences are.
Okay. Now, it's more at 11 and getting, like, the cream and the light spice coming out of that. So, alright. Let's give her a go, y'all.
Salud.
Okay, so now that we've had our Zen moment with the tequila, guys, if you don't know, and while you're trying a spirit, if you want to go super, deep into your senses, close your eyes and just kind of focus on what your nose is doing, what your breathing's doing, how it's washing on your tongue. And that will bring out a lot of what is going on in whatever spirit you're drinking. Our friends down there in Mexico, made that a point when we were drinking. Okay, close your eyes and, and then, take your sip. So, I'm glad I had my Zen moment with it. I'm getting very, very confused, yet perplexed, yet wondering, is there too much?
Right now I'm getting a bouquet of
Are you answering
spices.
any one of those questions before I dive deep into what we're talking about?
Alright, no. I don't think there's too much. It's very complex, yes.
Okay.
But my complexity at the moment is so concentrated on the spices. So
the cognac side of things.
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so. But the finish has a light mint to it. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
I need another mouthful to be able to fully digest this. So,
yeah, it's like unlike anything else I've ever had from,
Okay, let's talk about the agave level. Let's start there. Could there be more? Do you think it shines through like natural like G4 is known for? Where are you at on that?
Not getting much agave. I'm really getting a lot more barrel influences.
We got one. We agree on one right now.
A lot of barrel influences.
Okay. I do agree with that. I do think that the agave is super, super short-lived on the very tip of your tongue. Like, extreme tip of your tongue. That's where I get the agave, and then it's immediately, like, hammered by those barrels.
So, like, I get the spice from the cognac, and maybe the tip of the tongue to me is more the wine sweetness, the white wine, like a Zinfandel, or even something of that nature.
Okay. Because I think the wine bitterness comes in. I know.
Okay, I don't get any bitter.
I think I would say that they used more. Again, we don't know, but I would think that they might have used like a Riesling barrel because that's how
I would agree with that.
That's how it's hitting, and that bitter of the Riesling shines like super out there to me.
I would agree with the Riesling flavors, but I don't get it as a bitter note.
Well, and not everyone does. That is where I'm unique. Is for me all Rieslings to me come out bitter. Okay.
Do you want to compare this to the original? What are you thinking?
I think we need to continue to discuss this one, and then sure.
Okay.
All right. So agave.
Okay.
White wine.
Okay. Yep. Check.
I do love the cognac. I love the barrel. The white oak that's coming out of that is very beautiful. That is kind of buttery and spicy and a hint of like cream and caramel to it. Yes, absolutely. Tobacco, cigar would go amazing with this. Absolutely.
Yes, I definitely. I actually even get a little. Maybe it's the spices, but I feel like I get a little bit of a tobacco essence to it. But it's delicious.
Oh, I like didn't say it wasn't, guys, but I did want to break it down.
All right. You keep going on that. I'm gonna go get the other.
Okay, you grab that out of the other part of the studio there, and and plug your stuff back in so it works.
Right.
You know, technical difficulties always happen. I do. I find this to be very bold. I do. I get that essence of cigar that just kind of finishes and envelops both sides of the tongue. I do. I think that this is a masterpiece, definitely by G4. G4.
Yep.
I was going to say G6.
Hey, Quattro.
I was going to say G6, but it is G4.
Like a G6.
Uh-huh.
Like a G6. That's a good song.
Only we ain't doing scissor up in here. We're actually doing, tequila. And I do find that the rainwater makes it super light and fun to drink. Every now and again, you'll get like the deep well water that makes it just very dense and heavy. I think that the rainwater does keep it light.
All right. Look at here what I got. Look what I got. Woo! Had to dig that one out. Your puppy.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, you want to grab us a couple of extra glasses there? Wow, we already dipped into that. Oh, okay. I need just a smidge more. Do you have enough?
Yeah.
Do it taste? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Half a second.
Yep. All right. He's got to go check on his puppy dog.
Make sure he's not out here dying. Are you dying?
This one was hard to find, too, back when I first was looking for it. Yeah, actually. Whoop, whoop. I'm having a good time. I hope all of you are too. So while we're waiting for Devin to get back, do me a favor. Will you hit that notification bell, that subscribe button? Share us on your Instagram, your Facebook, your other YouTubes. We're trying to build the channel, but we do need your help. We're looking to build this up and have a great community. Come join our family, but don't forget, hit that subscription button. Welcome back.
Thanks.
All right. First thing I'm looking at here is look at how
the color
the
is huge.
color is way different. This is way darker. Most G4 aged products are really light, and they use extremely used barrels, I do believe. But this is the regular añejo, and this is our 6-barrel, the one with the special sticker. It's got a sticker.
It's got the special sauce.
It's got the special sauce. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's go back and refresh our memories on the...
You mean that night that we were drinking too much with G4?
Yes.
Oh, wait. We don't have that tequila story.
That's like butterscotch right off.
I love the agave that comes out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like... Oh, man. Butterscotch. Agave. Butter. Cream. A little bit of mint.
I'm like over here like, what are you talking about?
I do like this one.
Over here?
It couldn't be any further away from this one.
Correct.
They are like night and day different. This is riding the spice train, like cognac and allspice, and oh man, that's what this is. This I'm over on Werther's and butterscotch and that's where I get on the nose.
I don't think I'm that far over. I think I am still on the same level of spice between them both. I'm not finding as much sweetness as you are.
This to me is all spice. This one is all sweetness. That's what I'm getting.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Clink!
Salud. Now we're back to spices.
Creams.
That is weird. That is strange.
Apparently, we're flip-flopping today. Wants to behave. Yeah, that is just creamy and beautiful, and it's like a beautiful like Boston cream pie. Just creamy and caramel and nice sweetness and nice pepper, hint of mint.
It is very well balanced. Very well balanced, but oh man.
Okay. We need a little bell so we can get that, bread delivered to us by our merch manager. Ding! It's your turn.
We need some cheese. Get some cheese up here like we had over at Viva Mexico.
Dude.
Man, that was some good Oaxaca cheese.
Dude, I swear there was Oaxaca cheese in my breakfast this morning. The cheese curds, I think, they were so good. Well,
Long story short, these could not be further apart from each other. Man.
They are definitely two different levels on the G4. But the one thing I do notice is they are both super light, so I think they're using the same water source, right? Or are they both rain?
I'm not sure. I'd have to refresh my memory. I do believe you are correct.
And then, that white oak that is in there, which, is the barrel, is absolutely...
That's not working. We forgot to charge our little Surface today. But either way, I'm enjoying it. I mean, you can't go wrong. If you are privileged enough to get one of these bottles, there were only 2,000 imported into the United States. So, yeah. And it's ranging between $200 and $300. I think now at this point, if you're finding it, you're going to be more like $300 to $400 for that bottle. Very difficult to find. I'm privileged and honored to be able to get this one. It was not cheap. It was not easy to get it here. Found this one in New York. Oh, yes, I was definitely going to give a shout out. Yorkshire Wines and Spirits in New York. The guy over there, I do believe his name was Sam. He was super easy to work with. What an amazing guy. Very accommodating. So if you're in the New York City area, head on up and over to the Yorkshire Wines and Spirits. So shout out to Sam. Thank you very much for your help. And yeah, man.
And as we close out,
Whew.
Don't forget.
Which one? Which do you prefer?
Yes.
At this very minute, I'm really feeling the six barrel. The six barrel really. I don't know if it's because we're in winter months, but I'm feeling this has got the beautiful, warm and cozy spices, and I want to just chill with cigar in the hot tub and a nice tequila. That's me, but they're so good.
Honestly, I mean, I am going with the añejo today. That is kind of
the traditional.
That was my jam. I'm like, oh, it's creamy and sweet and beautiful. Not saying that this is bad, y'all. This is very good. But today, if I had to choose, the regular añejo is what I would go to. But it is delicious, and don't forget,
always sip, savor, and celebrate. Salud.